big one. And there is it's got lots of waves and low. Rich dudes live up there, Annabelle. The rich dudes live up there.
Yeah, that's where she's hoping to live sometime.
That's where you're planning on retiring?
What are these things? Those are sandstones. Ocean washes them in from out in the ocean.
She just flicker.
Sandstones out there off of the controller or whatever. Underneath the plane.
It says 8:15, 1838. I don't know what time that is.
1838.
Yeah, 1844.
That's military time. That's
I mean, this is on my camera.
I know. 1300 is 1 o'clock. 14's 2 o'clock. 15's 3 o'clock. 16's 4 o'clock. 17's 5 o'clock. 1800 6 o'clock.
So not right.
We had to use military time over at the hospital when I did sleep studies. Watch him bank that plane. He had banked that way, now he's banking it. This is where the pilots. That's a whole bunch of them. They love
We
those.
lost them. Where'd it go? When does he bank it?
That's banked.
When they turn up like that?
Somebody told me that. I don't know. I'm repeating gossip.
Oh.
That bird has been sitting over there the whole time we've been here. And I don't know how.
Annabelle, your filming looked better because it had bubbles.
Got student pilots in.
It's hard to find things. He's pushed that little tiny plane in there. We'll stop. What's that thing that take off? Oh, that's a hot boogie. Epic.
I had to call my company today too.
Is this where you were, Tim? I lost him. And that's a shrimp boat.
So I haven't seen any today. We may see some.
There's that bank Annabelle was telling us about. King Gordon. Washed all this stuff out. Washed out stuff we hadn't seen in a long time. What is that up there? Is that where the rich folks live? Ask Annabelle what that is. She knows. What is that up there? What's this? Riding a bike on the beach. Oh, he's got a fish.
Sometimes they'll catch them in seaweed.
See what he got. Melbourne Beach.
Marlene?
Huh? Taking your dog for a walk. All those palm trees that look so short. Heard the wind breeze all in time. Yeah. It's far out now. I know what that is.
Wanna go back down here and walk again, darling?
Yeah, we could just walk.
Huh?
Are we gonna walk on the beach?
Yeah, you wanna go down here and walk on the beach?
Yeah. You're fine with me, I don't care. Go down these steps, slide down the bank.
I'm gonna walk back up there to Wendy's and Potty and I'll meet you back down here.
Okay.
Yes.
It's pretty nice sand. Caroline's Minnie. Money, remember you need to be down here with you. Let's see, we're getting there. Jean just found $10 over the other beach. So Uncle has all of the look. That's how hard it really is. The tide's out now, isn't it?
I don't know where it's
Not
all
the tide,
at.
but the wave.
Them birds run right out to this wave and then run back to the
Them little birds you're talking about.
Oh, down there.
See that one right down there?
Yeah.
Like you didn't notice that wave.
See if I can
Hold down there, we can get him good again. A couple of them down there.
There he is. That's Chester's bird. There's a little bird down here. Closer. This is Melbourne Beach. Melbourne Beach. The birds are running around there. Sun just kind of hazy. It's real cloudy. And those little birds. It's kind of toward that Holiday Inn is our stand. We passed the Holiday Inn, so we can. Come right up to you. We're still at Melbourne Beach. We're back at Annabelle and Freddy's.
I went out to take
We've been to eat and over to Woolworths. It's 5 minutes till 3. This thing's off.
I got there getting
Wow.
all these pictures. Went to put my cat back on the cabinet. Hadn't taken it off.
Well, I can see what it looks like down the street. Standing in Annabelle's yard. Taking a picture. So I see Jean coming. Get her by hi, Annabelle.
Yeah, I can. She's wore me out, is what she's done.
Who's wore who out?
Cut me out of. You still feeling it? You nitwit.
I think that's funny. There's her neighbor's house. Pretty too. Where Jean went to?
Trying to get rid of. Ouch. Not you.
Well, I thought your closet was over here.
No. My closet ain't big enough.
What's your little roll top thing there?
You know what we did? We still didn't put this pea picking thing out there to hang
We
the clothes
didn't,
on.
did we?
Well, it was raining. We couldn't.
That wasn't no excuse. It wasn't raining all day. We decided we was going to do it.
It
Last
started raining though just about as soon as we got home.
But this last night we said we'd do it this morning. This morning
When we said we'd do it this evening.
tonight. And this is what.
Sanibel's
this
little
is.
bedroom. She's sharing with us.
Ooh, look at that pretty.
Only it isn't supposed to have all these clothes in it.
Look at her pretty fancy thing there.
That's her jewelry thing.
My jewelry box.
Isn't that pretty?
So this is my dresser away from home. And just like my dresser at home, it's all piled up.
Looks neat now.
I know,
Just
I'm
think
good at
what
hiding
that little thing hides.
all manner of junk. That's how I do things.
All manner of stuff you fix it up like that. Hmm.
Whoops.
And now there's a kitchen. It's not that far away either. 25 feet, isn't it? Yeah.
Get down here in front of me.
Whoops, be careful now. Don't break
done it
nothing.
again. About done it again. And there's a wash basin with Annabelle's pretty nutty things.
Those are my sexy britches.
You're sexy. Bridget. Look at
Yes.
a picture of the toilet.
They're only big enough that they came from Tent and Awning. Big Clisty Hayes could wear them. Mommy told me.
Big Christy.
Yes, I gotta tell you something, Mommy.
And see, they'll come in, they'll go out at 5 o'clock that morning and come back in at 6:30 or 7. And, you know, and the boat people will go out and see what they got and then they'll buy it, you know. They figure 45 people, they'll buy, they figure you'll waste 3 to 5 pounds of bait before the day's over, each person. Well, you know, some people can't strain a hook and they lose it, you know, and they get excited.
Well, honey, this girl is not touching no bait. This girl is not touching no fish. Now, will they bait my hook and get my fish off for me?
I will for $5 a day. Hey, I've got to get something out of this. Of all the phone calls. No, you're not bidding on me. I know that deal.
He'll do it for 4. He'll do it. How much will you do it for? He'll do it for 4. He'll do it for 5. How much am I bid?
Okay. Are you an
Stuart's
expert
not gonna
saltwater
bid
fisher? Are you an expert
Oh,
saltwater fisher?
yeah.
How many times have you been out?
I've never been out. That makes me an
Then you're
expert.
looking at me and you're going to underbid me?
Yeah, I'm an expert because
I want to see
I
him
haven't-
bait. I want to see him
I
bait
haven't
through
made
it.
a mistake out there.
Okay.
Not yet. He hadn't made
He
a
can go
mistake.
ahead for $4 and when I
And you'll bail him
when
out
I
for
skunk
10.
no,
won't you?
when I skunk you, don't start crying.
No, when he can't do it for 4, then you'll charge him 10 to make his word good.
I'm gonna make you look real bad down there.
Good. I want something.
You're gonna be ashamed of him when you go back and show Greg the fish I caught and he.
We'll break it out there. Nobody
Not
catch
that long.
nothing. Nobody will catch nothing.
Pierce, Florida. There's a big old tall pond. It's all this pretty striped grass.
Huh?
It's all this pretty striped grass. It's pretty area. Do they have a train?
Right there.
Okay, number one.
This plate It says King HSI something. Blue and white porcelain originated in the Orient, crossed the Pacific on the Manila Galleon to Acapulco, and then was transported overland by mule train to Veracruz. That's where Bob and Carol went, Veracruz. Porcelain in the 18th century was a relatively expensive tableware and found primarily in the homes of affluent Europeans. And there's the pieces that are real, and then it's done in
They had nails like that.
cardboard. Somebody did an artist rendering of the rest of it. And these are unglazed earthenware jars.
These all came out from a wreck ship?
Uh-huh. That 17, says history preserved beneath the sea. The 1715 treasure fleet was a microcosm or something of the Spanish colonial life in the New World. Representatives from all classes of society traveled aboard ships, persons of rank and nobility along with common passengers and crew. Each cubic inch of space that was not occupied by passengers was filled with cargo and baggage. Necessities such as food and water shared space with trade goods, tools, personal effects, precious metals. The wreck of 1715 Spanish treasure fleet created a time capsule beneath the sea, one that would remain hidden until the 1960s. Today, many artifacts have been recovered from these sunken galleons. They represent a valuable source of information.
That's a treasure chest. Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
A real treasure chest?
No, that's real. The real things that they took out of the ocean.
Yep, that's great. There's a boat.
There's a little bitty boat.
That's showing you the boat that went down and got it.
That hunted all this stuff out.
They say there's a lot of these ships off the coast here. That's what that man said.
All that stuff there is probably made by blacksmith.
Different colored beads.
That this way, maybe.
Oh,
Glass reflects.
I don't see that how them blacksmiths done that, do they?
pieces of eight.
Pictures in here, Darlene. Do you want pictures?
No.
in
Oh,
here?
it says replicas of 8 doubloons. Pieces of 8, 4 and 2 reseals. Fragment
Can't
of
see
silver
that. I'm too
fashioned to fit bottom
Far
of
away
boot
or
and
too
heel.
close to it or something?
For smuggling purposes.
It's dark in here, can't see real so well. There's a treasure chest, but I can't see it. Very dark. And a musket. Camera.
Look here, Mommy, some of your stuff over here.
Dishes or something. We'll get these Indian ladies over here. This thing, they're working.
Go there at that Indian outfit.
These right here. I'm too close to it and I can't get them
This
on.
is the Florida cypress trees. Darling, nice blood. And freshly cut leaves. soft
Hey, that's
leaves,
better.
leaves,
Take out that. See it. Now. No one of those girls was pretty. They had all these bright colors. Wouldn't be an evergreen then, would it?
Hornet's nest, built by hornets, taking years to construct and excavated
Get
here
them
at
out of the
Raleigh
way.
City. They become
Darling,
snared
look
in
at
fish and cold.
Ew.
Where is, oh, there's a big hornet's nest. That's what they're talking about. Look at that hornet's nest.
Right there.
That's a real McCoy too.
And those snakes have just been,
That's probably, that one there is probably a pygmy rattlesnake.
yeah, right over there.
Let's see.
Fox back
Oh,
there.
that's a
The
regular
alligator
rattlesnake.
head,
Well, I wonder what that
the
thing
bobcat.
Yeah, it's just melted, isn't it? Look at the fire they got laid there.
That's the fire.
They got. Gotta quit talking.
Seminole stock farm.
Get a picture of those girls.
Huh. They built the,
She has a real sewing machine?
well, that's an old sewing machine, but
It's real, huh?
yeah.
It's probably more modern
Hand
hands.
sewer. Well, I imagine everybody got modern.
Is that the 13 stars that's in that corner?
Yeah, that's 13. 1, 2. No, that's more than 13. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
See,
Didn't know what's 13.
okay. So I'll come up by an inch and a quarter of this. See, if I An inch and a quarter higher on that end.
Yeah, this is the,
And it's about 2.5 down there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, how much, I don't know how much you want it.
in 18.
How much do you think the back should be?
Well, this, if I figure on a quarter,
It's landed too much, isn't it?
American Army?
well, this ain't gonna show that much when you do it because, so it ain't gonna show the
Weapons
on the side will appreciate it's one inch.
Letters
18 and
from
50.
Spears.
1850.
Let's say an inch and a quarter.
Okay.
Take this back and show it to Gary. He don't like it.
Build a house like that for $1,200.
Old-fashioned garage ideas. I'm like that. Should find out, of course, still going. Still back in his.
Grandpa lost everything back in Hoover's day too. Mommy used to get mad at him for voting Republican.
Yeah. He had that car,
Different
look,
kinds of barbed
the kid. Always a buckboard wagon.
This is a flat barb, flatness barb.
Look at the
18
saddles.
Scotts Jewel, Illinois barb.
Oh, that makes me
2-point
want to go
barb,
back
Verno barb,
50
Ross
years
barb.
and play on the horse.
Ross, that's
That's a cowboy saddle.
Billings 4-point. Ross copper barb, Decker spread, Logan, Watkins, Elson half that barb, Waldout chain and rick rack.
Think what them things are called. Oh,
Salty corn.
that.
I didn't know they had that kind of stuff down here in Florida, did you?
No, I did. This
Look
is
at them
saddle like that.
saddlebags.
Grandpa had it, except Grandpa's was smaller horn.
Look at these saddlebags.